And we are live. Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay what you want tabletop RPG where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel, of course, is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. We have them here today. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released Savage Swords. This is a Conan-inspired tabletop RPG where you get to explore ancient civilizations and confront forgotten nightmares. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. So today we are playing the KULT Divinity Lost scenario, the Laraine estate. We have the Red Room Publishing's tabletop RPG group here. Before I get to present each one of them, let me give everybody at home the premise for this scenario. It happens in the spring of 2025 in an alternate version of Earth. This is the USA, New Orleans. The Laraine estate has long been a source of urban legends. Strange happenings and rumors of people disappearing infest the place as much as the roaches moving through its crevices. But this time it is all too real. A popular streamer and urban explorer by the name of Popper Polly has gone missing. Her last YouTube video featured her running in a dark place, crying and screaming, saying that she was trapped in the Laraine estate. The video was short, chaotic, and with no actual clues as to her whereabouts. The only noteworthy things she yelled were how she was underground and that there was a beautiful fire. Many have declared the video a hoax, a poor attempt at attracting viewers. But it's been almost 2 weeks since she or anyone else uploaded that video. This is the chance for a group of investigators to find out what happened. They were gathered together by a private investigator, Tessie, hired by Polly's aunt to find her, with his assistant by the name of Cassidy. The other participants, Paz, Chen, and Jonah, are urban explorers and students, college students. They are interested in the street cred, they want the reputation, but some of them also want to find out what happened to Polly. So we have our first participant, Pedro, playing as Cassidy. Welcome, Pedro. Please tell
Thank
us,
you.
thanks for being here, of course, and please tell us a bit about your character, what you would describe the character
Yeah,
physically in brief terms, and his a bit of his background without giving away the secrets, right?
yeah. So Cassidy is the sidekick of Desi. He's his helper. He's quite versed, well, more or less versed in the occult. He is very hands-on. He always ready to help. Always do research. Um, so he's a new guy. He's mid 20s, perhaps fresh out of college. Yeah, he's very reachable. He's a nice guy, but from time to time you can see that he's quite lost in thoughts or something or somewhere darker.
Excellent, excellent description. Now, tell us a bit about Jonah, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, Jonah is a university student. He's studying to be a social worker, and he has joined the urban exploration group mostly to find out how the city works and where homeless encampments are and things of that sort, as part of his hope to become more active as a social worker in the area. He's
Yes,
very
I hope he
upbeat.
will.
Yeah, he's a very upbeat guy and very earnest.
I hope he will reach his objectives because he sounds like a very altruistic person. But let's see. Sometimes those die in the horror films.
You're
Now,
first to go.
Mark, thank you for being here and tell us a bit about Desi. But remember, your character has some secrets, very important secrets. So keep it brief.
I will keep it brief and I will disclose no secrets because I'm a private investigator. My concern is other people's secrets.
Yeah.
So my name is Desi Reyes, and despite the name, no, I'm not Cuban American. In fact, I'm a longtime native of New Orleans. My family were here before there was a United States. The name's because the Creoles were both French and Spanish. So I'm a local, and I've been here a long time, but I didn't waste my time going to college. I learned things in the police force, and there is no more corrupt police force than the New Orleans police force. And I learned a few things, and I decided, you know what, I can make more money doing it private. And so I do. I do go heeled. I typically carry a snubby 357 in a shoulder holster, but I try not to use it. I use my eyes. I'm quick. I stay out of sight. I find what I need to, and I hold off smoking my unfiltered Marlboros until nobody can smell them and know that I'm watching. And I gathered a bunch of kids together because this is the kind of job they would be good at. And I really hope they don't screw up.
There are always people available for the right job and to assist you in your investigations. I imagine.
They come and they go.
Excellent,
You know, cannon
excellent.
fodder.
Yeah. Now, Miguel, welcome. And for those of you that do not know, Miguel and Sylvia, they are the heads, the masterminds of Red Room Publishing. They sell all sorts of genres and subgenres in tabletop RPGs. You'll find the description to the link to their store in the description of this video. There's something for you there. I recommend that you take a look. So, Miguel, thank you for being here and tell us a bit about Pass.
So just like Reyes, I also have a Spanish name, but I am a local. And one of my surnames kind of makes it clear that because the Laraine estate might have something to do with the character, he is also named Laraine, so maybe I have something to do with that. I'm also a university student. I am interested in the occult and also in urban exploration. And I'm a very stubborn person and intuitive. And besides that, what else can I say about this character? Well, of course, I'm in university, so I'm in my 20s, early 20s. And yeah, I think it's that.
Very well put. And well, you never know. Just because your last name is Smith doesn't mean that you're related to other Smiths, right? But Laraine is
Yes.
a pretty uncommon last name. So it's a bit suspicious, a bit sus, as they would say. Now, Sylvia, thank you for being here and please tell us about Chen Wu.
Hi, Shan here. Well, I'm Asian American, as you can take by my name. I'm a college student. Poppy was my best friend, so we used to go in adventure and explore together. So well, to be honest, we kind of had a competition going. This time she went without me, and haha, well, she disappeared. I wonder what happened to her. I want to know, of course, and I also want to beat her. I'm a student, like Paz in Jonah, but well, don't tell my parents. I'm not really interested in college. I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so I'm an urban explorer. Skydiver, anything that gives you a shot, that gives me a shot of adrenaline, I'm all for it. So I'm ready to go to the Laraine Estates and find out what the hell happened to Poppy.
Time to unravel those mysteries. Yes, well said. Now, for those of you watching, Cult deals with some very heavy stuff because we were going to upload this to YouTube. We're going to keep things a bit not too explicit, but it is inevitable. You will see very disturbing things here in Cult. So this is your chance to run away. or for somebody else to go and find a safe space because this is pure horror. So the players are going to be role playing in first person, describing their actions in the present. And the cult is very little. I hope they survive. It is unlikely, but I do hope so. And so it begins. After being driven by Desi to the site, the car can no longer make it deeper into the zone of the building. Wild plants and trees and bushes, hedges broken, cover the entire area. As you stand outside the vehicle, the building, the mansion, is nowhere in sight as the vegetation covers everything.
Well, thank God, Mr. Reyes. I brought some flashlights for us to use. Better to
Yeah.
get ahead of the danger, right?
Danger? All I ever did was chase kids off this place when I was back on the force.
Yeah, but you saw the video, Poppy's video, right?
Yeah, I saw Poppy's video. Look, I'm sure there's nothing going on. We just need to find her. I mean, Paz, this is your game, right? This is what you guys do. Where should we start?
Did you do some research, you three?
Where would
Well,
you have started in the building?
we need to circle the building and see what is the best place of interest. And I'm carrying a backpack, as you can all see, and I have equipment here. We're going to need, now I need help because I don't know how to say it in English. Uh, Pet cabra and
Crowbar.
yes, and something to cut the weeds because of course I'm equipped for this. So just let's just Mr. Desi and what's your name?
Uh, Cassidy?
Yes, Cassidy. Just let us do our work. This is our job, right, guys?
Yeah, she
Yeah, I
probably.
guess so.
I bet she's in the basement.
We'll pull up the video and let's look at the last couple of frames and see if we can figure out where she is when she's last seen.
Go
I
ahead. When I looked at it, there was nothing there.
I ran it that video a few times, but I couldn't see anything of interest. Yeah, probably she's
Yeah.
in the basement, but nothing else.
Look, kids, here's what we need to do. We need to find her where she entered the building. Let's spread out and take a look, okay? There's going to be a way she cracked in, right? A door's open, a window's open, something smashed. Let's just find it and get inside. Hey, Cassidy, let's split this bunch up. Let's start looking around the side of the building. Let's see what we can
Yeah,
find there.
Was she
let's see outside.
streaming live? Wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And it cuts off after a certain amount of
Yeah.
time, I guess.
Abruptly. Yeah, she mentioned something about a beautiful fire and then the feed it's cut.
What does that mean? Was she a pyromaniac or something?
Probably she
No, there wasn't anything wrong with Polly.
probably she was on drugs. I don't know.
Look,
Oh.
let's just
Not.
find her, all right?
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
but yeah,
Cassidy,
let's-
you take Jonah. I'll take Paz and Chin. Let's go around the perimeter. You go that way. I'll go this way.
Okay, Jonah, do we have a flashlight?
Yes.
Okay, let's go then.
All right, Paz, Chin, let's go.
And Jonah will flip on the flashlight mode of his phone and kind of smirk at Cassidy.
Jonah hesitates for a moment, thinking about his actions in the future. The group disperses and investigates the area.
So I
And
turn to my
Jonah
flashlight and I start
spots
going up and down the wall.
ruined stables. The mansion is nowhere to be seen yet. There are many trees and plants blocking the view, especially weeping willows. But Jonah spots stables.
Jonah, did you see something?
I think so. Let's go this way. I'll lead Cassidy. I lead Cassidy to the area.
Well, these are stables, right? They seem
As
stables.
Jonah and Cassidy proceed into the stables, the smell of animal droppings infects the place. The sound of flapping is heard up top in the darkest corners of the roof.
I shine my flashlight up there, expecting to see bats or something, maybe, and kind of crouching in expectation.
Well, Jonah, we have to be very careful.
Get down. There might be bats.
Bats have taken nest all across various parts of the roof. And Cassidy can hear the sound of small feet behind him.
Did you hear that, Jonah?
No.
I think someone else is here. Didn't you hear that? Small steps.
Jonah
You know
shakes
what?
his head and puts his finger to his lips.
Well, perhaps a small animal. I don't know. And
Cassidy must roll perception. Cassidy
Okay.
must roll perception.
10 total.
6.
Cassidy spots a small golden ring in the floor next to broken wooden combs that were obviously once employed to attend to the horses in these stables.
Well, Jonah, there's a ring. I will.
You think it's poppies?
I don't know. Let just
Jonah will go over and pick it up.
be careful with the
Jonah
floor,
picks it
Jonah.
up.
Jonah suddenly loses 2 stability points as he thinks in third person as if he were someone else. But the madness subsides. And as Jonah approaches the ring, he and gets closer to it. He notices that written inside the ring is the name Maram.
Uh, I hand the ring over to you. I might take this. Take this.
Oh, it's a golden ring, Maram.
I back away a bit, but try to hold myself
I don't know
stable.
if this. Well, this ring seems. Well, it's not poppies, I think, but someone named Maram. I
No,
don't know.
not poppies.
No, not poppies. Perhaps the previous owner of the estate.
As that is happening, Desi, Pass, and Shen finally spot the metal fence encircling the Laraine estate, which is a 3-floor Victorian building. The gate is closed and there is a large metal metal letter L on the front of the main gate.
Okay, so I take a look. Do I see any evidence that somebody's cut the fence? Do I see that the lock on the gate is broken? I'm
Desi
shining my flashlight
loses
on.
3 sanity points as he is asking questions to no one in particular.
Okay, so that's what I do. I look at the fence. I look for a broken lock. I look for a rent in the fence, like somebody cut their way through.
Desi immediately notices that the gate, despite being closed, it is not locked. It is propped against the rest of the fence.
Okay, so I will then move the gate, open it if I simply can open it.
Desi takes no action, thinking about the future. He's just standing there
Shen
thinking about what
opens
he will
the
do.
gate and tells
Okay, you
Daisy,
open
you
the gate.
see, it's easy. There's always a way to enter in these places.
Okay.
The gate opens with a creaking sound. There are many weeping willows inside, but the mansion is still in the middle of it all, with some weeds growing, threatening to engulf the house.
Hmm.
Desi, Cassidy, and Jonah, do you think we should call them? They may get lost.
Yeah.
No, no, I think they'll be fine. Let's go ahead and see if we can find where Polly made entry. I think that's more important. Cassidy will join us eventually.
Okay,
Yeah.
just, I mean, for experience, we don't want to
Let-
get lost and separated.
Oh,
Well,
Cassidy's all right. He'll be fine.
yeah, they aren't too far. Okay, I'll go ahead and get inside.
As Paz mentions this to Chen and Desi, while that occurs, Cassidy and Jonah are still in the stables.
Cassidy,
Yes.
can I see that ring?
What do you think that? Do you think this ring is special? Something related to the beautiful fire that Poppy
No,
saw?
no. I have a sister named Marin. That's not a common
Really?
name.
Your sister? How old is she?
I hold out my hand for the ring.
I here the ring. Have the ring.
Look at the ring to
Jonah
see if
must
it looks
roll
like. Oh,
must roll soul. Jonah must roll soul.
15.
Jonah has a clear momentary vision in his mind of his sister walking into the Laraine estate.
Jonah, are you alright?
I think she was here. I
Your
don't know.
sister?
Yes.
Why?
Why? I don't know. Why?
She's also a.
I try
She's
to
also
think
in.
back to see if Maram's ever mentioned Polly or following Polly as a fan or something.
Jonah can remember that Maram had no contact or no knowledge whatsoever of Polly.
Is
I'll
your
look
sister?
again at the ring to see does it look like it's been here a while or is it fairly fresh looking?
Jonah loses a point of stability while asking questions to no one that exists. But the ring looks very clean, almost new, suspiciously neat in appearance.
Jonah, is your sister is in the same line of work as you?
No, she's younger. She's not even in school. She's not even in college yet.
Then why the hell would she be here?
I, I don't know. Maybe we should keep looking.
Why do children also always seem to come up with some kind of foolish plan and mess with their life and someone's life? It's always like this, you know.
I suppose. Look
Yeah.
around. See if you see any fresh footprints.
Well, with my
I
flashlight.
shine mine.
Yeah.
I shine my flashlight to look for prints on the ground.
Jonah and Cassidy must roll perception.
14.
16.
The only prints spotted are those of obvious squatters as they move about in random patterns, not going in a specific route out of these stables.
So nothing out of the usual. All tracks that someone was here, but nothing indicates
Looks like it. Yeah.
some kind of foul play.
What in,
Perhaps well, if she was here, perhaps we should try to see if there is some kind of door trap here, some kind of basement,
let's try.
or
Yeah,
even,
let's try to get inside.
yeah, or even upstairs.
Because of their previous investigation, Cassidy and Jonah know that there is no way up or down these stables.
Okay,
Let's keep following the wall of the estate until we find a way in.
yeah, let's try to fight. Well, perhaps this is too stupid, but I'll try to use Google to see if we are very. Let me see if we are very far from the estate. from Google Maps.
As Cassidy pulls out his device, there is no signal.
Oh, of course there is no signal. But well, let's go by foot and try the old way.
Okay, lead on.
Follow me.
I put
As
the
Cassidy,
I put the ring in my pocket and fiddle with it every so often, just to remind myself it's there.
Jonah regains a point of stability. A point of stability is healed. As Cassidy and Jonah make their way towards the estate, Desi, Paz, and Chen find themselves at the entryway of the estate, the mansion. The entryway is of a normal sized living room, the size of a fast food restaurant, half of it at least. On the northwest wall, northwest corner of the north wall, there is a single wooden door. To the east, on the east wall, there is a single wooden door as well. There is a grand staircase going up in the northeast corner, and almost at the center of the north wall, there is a huge fireplace with a message written in a foreign language. On the ground of the entryway, there is a red rug decorated with yellow patterns, geometrical patterns. But littering the entire ground, there are feces, suspicious looking crimson and brown stains, and bottles of beer.
Well, I
I'm
can see
looking.
that the bums have been in.
I'm looking at the
Yeah.
species. Are they human or animal?
Chen loses a stability point, asking questions to no one, but immediately realizes
Well, I go towards
that
the
this
fireplace. Want to
waste,
check
this
the.
organic waste, is both human and animal. Animals and humans have been here.
So I
I,
fish out my pack of Marlboros and my matches. I strike a match against the door jamb and light my Marlboro and look around. I take my flashlight after I do this and I shine it all around.
Bessie recovers a point of stability. He finds nothing of particular interest apart from what was revealed. But Pass must roll perception.
I roll a 6.
He recognizes that the message on the fireplace is Latin, but Pass is not familiar with the Latin language.
Does anybody know Latin? Okay, Ray's probably not. Chen, do you know Latin?
Uh,
Well, you can
please
try. Just check.
let me. Yes, let me try.
I was trying to read this, but I can't.
So I
Chen
take
must
out my
roll
phone.
reason. Chen
Okay.
must roll reason.
I will take out my phone and see if I have a signal. I take out my phone to see if I have a signal.
I rolled a
The,
6.
Chen is unfamiliar with the message. Cassidy and Jonah arrive just as Desi pulls out his device. He hesitates for a moment at first, but then pulls it out, and there is no signal.
Yeah, no signal here.
Yeah, sure, no
I
signal.
guess it's the canopy, maybe.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Oh, hey, Cassidy.
I
Where
was
are
Hello.
you
going to
guys?
suggest. I was going to suggest to paste that message in Google, but yeah, if there's no signal
Yeah, there
there,
is no signal here. I tried in the
No check.
mobile, but
Yeah.
yeah, but we found something very disturbing. It seems that Jonah's sister was in the premises not long ago.
I looked down, kind of embarrassed. Yeah, I don't know why she'd be here.
So she was
What
also
the
exploring.
heck?
It seems like.
Hmm.
Great. Now, so we're looking for 2 people.
Yes. Hey, what's that on the wall? That's Latin. Well, I
Yeah,
think
it's something,
I
Cassidy.
think I think I can. I think I saw this somewhere. Let me see if I can remember.
Oh yeah,
Cassidy
okay.
understands the message perfectly. The message reads, Dum expiro espero, which means, while I breathe, I hope.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't.
Cassidy loses a point of sanity attempting to talk to someone that does not exist, but he, once again, remembers, Dum expiro espero, which means, while I breathe, I hope.
All I breathe, I hope. That's a
Well,
family motto, maybe.
Judd
mm,
loses a point of stability. He suddenly obtains some strange power to understand things has not been communicated.
Well, what's written here, and it's very strange because I can't use in any context. It's dum expero, which means while I breathe, I hope. It's
That's
written.
very helpful. That's very hopeful. Is it a family motto? I wonder.
Yes. No, it seems that this was written by hand, but if it was a family motto, perhaps it would be framed. Someone
Oh,
wrote
yes,
this.
Someone just
yes.
wants to make it look spooky. And
that's
let me take some
very
pictures because this is really cool. So I'm going
that's
to take
very
my
weird for graffiti.
phone and started to take pictures.
Yeah, it's
Instagram
kind of
needs
a
to be
strange
Did
thing to
you?
write on.
I take a puff from my cigarette. I walk over to the staircase. I shine my flashlight up the staircase while I smoke my cigarette.
Did you find
Bessie
anything?
must roll. So,
Okay. 2d10, right?
Yes.
That's a 15.
Bessie, for an instant, sees the shadow of a man falling from upstairs. He falls and hangs from a rope, and the shadow is gone. Nobody else has seen this, only Desi.
I pull my piece. I point
Whoa!
it at
Whoa,
what I'm
there,
seeing.
Mr. Reyes, is there something wrong? What
I
happened?
don't know. What the hell did I just see?
What? Where? Eh,
What? You're saying you didn't see it? How could
Where,
you
Mr.
not see
Reyes?
it?
Where, Mr. Reyes? Where?
I point. There was a.
No, there's nothing there.
You know what? Forget it. Forget it. No,
What did
it's just this creepy damn place. Forget it.
Desi
what
can
did you see,
feel
Mr. Rice?
a rope entangling itself around his neck. Desi must roll willpower.
All right. Here we go. 9.
For a moment, he loses his breathing, his throat feeling crushed, taking one physical damage,
I grab my
one
throat.
serious wound. But then the sensation is gone. But now there is a red mark on Desi's neck.
Oh, Mr. Reyes, what the hell is going on here?
I spit the cigarette out of my mouth and step back. Cassidy, I don't know what the hell just happened. I could swear I just saw a hanged man fall down,
Well,
and then I felt it in my neck. What the
Mr.
heck?
Perhaps you should wait outside and let me further in. I have a special feeling for these things. If
No
you
way
want,
I'm
I
going
can
out of here
go.
without Polly, but Cassidy, if you want to go ahead of me, you go ahead. Meanwhile, I'm going
Perhaps.
to keep my peace out. I'm not going to take any chances, Cassidy.
Okay, I heard some cases that strange things like this happened, and perhaps I can handle with them better than you. Let me go ahead and clear some ground first, okay?
Okay,
I'll
go
go
ahead.
with you if you don't mind.
Well,
Yeah,
yes. Come with me
Don't get
then.
hurt,
I want to
kid.
go as
Don't
well.
get hurt.
I'm going. I'm going to.
Yes, me
Crazy
too.
kids.
Let me. I will start to chant very, very slowly some sacred words that I read somewhere that probably would help in these cases.
Cassidy finds himself thinking in the future, and this brings disturbing memories to Cassidy. Cassidy must roll willpower.
Okay. So I have 13.
Cassidy steadies himself, but the voice of a child is heard from upstairs as the group goes up the stairs. The child says, Cassidy,
Marin?
how could you? How could you, Cassidy? And the voice disappears.
Sophia? And let's go. It's her.
Sophia? Who is Sophia?
I'm
Damn.
following Cassidy. Just keep going. I hold my flashlight and my gun together, cop style, so that where the flashlight points, the gun points.
Sophia, where are you? Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Everybody makes it to the second floor. Everybody is at the landing. The
Be,
landing has 5 doors, 5 wooden closed doors. One in the east wall, two on the west wall, two on the north, and the staircase continues upwards towards the third floor. There is silence.
I can't hear anymore. Can anyone else hear her?
do you
Mm,
recognize that voice?
no.
Yeah. Yes, I think she, but it can't be. She was. I. Well, let me start here with this door. Let me go to this first one on the left.
But be careful. These floorboards could be rotted out. Take short steps.
Yeah, don't worry.
Cassidy is now in front of the wooden door on
I'm
the
right
west.
behind him.
Slowly, slowly. Don't make any noise. I'm going to. I'm. I'm. I'm opening the door.
The door is opened. The room has two dirty mattresses on the floor. A spring is coming out one of the mattresses. And at the very center, Cassidy can see the corpses of 3 children rotting. They are almost green, covered with worms. Cassidy must roll willpower.
14.
Cassidy braces himself against the maddening effects, but it is still too potent. 1 point of stability is taken, and the image of the corpses is gone. Desi was not able to see this, only Cassidy.
The, this can't be them. No, no. Them three. It can't be. It can't be them.
Wait, what's going on?
Sam,
What's
Sam,
going on,
and
Cass?
Sam and Sophia. It can't be them. No, no. It's not real. It's not happening.
Wait,
Cassidy, don't lose it on me. Don't go simple.
No,
What the
no,
hell is going on with you, man?
didn't you didn't see anything? There, where the light is. Can't you see anything?
I looked very carefully in
Cassidy,
the
what is
direction
going
he's
on with
pointing.
you? Are you seeing things too? Is that what's going on here? Come on, man. You're supposed to be able to handle this.
Yes, don't worry.
Wait,
I'll try to.
wait. Who are these people to you?
Nothing can be
No
said.
one. Don't worry about that. That just some people that I knew.
Are they
Don't worry.
family? Like Marum?
No.
Hey, none of this matters right now. Polly matters. We are here for Polly. Let's focus, guys.
Pass must roll soul. Pass must roll soul.
Boo. I roll a 6.
Pass, and no one else can hear the voice of a woman coming from below saying, Pass, welcome, come here, my child, come. And then there is silence. Only Pass could hear this.
Okay, I'll go down the stairs.
Pass hesitates for a moment, thinking in the future. Pass must roll willpower.
12.
Pass resists a sudden madness that threatens to overtake him. He is once again in the entryway, but there is no one there.
Hey, Chin, where'd Paz go?
I think he went down the stairs.
What the
Let
hell
me
is
go
wrong
get
with
him.
you
He was just
kids?
here.
I'm
Hey,
going to look
Paz, get
around
back
anyway.
up here.
What's wrong with us? You
I'll,
just saw a man
go
hound.
after. I'll go after him, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, fine.
Let me open the next door.
Something's not right here. I think there's some
No,
chemicals or something.
perhaps there's something in the air, as the old saying goes. But
Chen
yeah,
must roll reflexes. Chen must roll reflexes.
18.
Chen arrives just in time as she watches Pass, obviously attempting to slam his head against the wall. Pass is about to slam his head against the wall.
I grab him. Just scream, pass.
Chen
I've heard,
stops Pass immediately.
I've heard a
Pass is
voice.
safe.
I've heard a voice. Someone calling me.
Was it Poppy?
I don't think so.
Pass is certain that the voice was not Poppy. He had never heard this voice before.
Yeah, it wasn't her. It was someone else.
There's something strange about this place. Everybody's acting weird. Well, at least Cassidy, Jonah, now you. I think we need to be careful.
Okay, so I guess we should go back upstairs.
Yeah.
As that occurs, Desi, Cassidy, and Jonah witness as the wooden door on the east wall opens by itself slowly.
As soon as I hear it, I turn in that direction and start shining a light at it.
Who's there? Who's there in that room?
No sound whatsoever.
I'm going to very
The
carefully position my feet to avoid stepping in a hole and move in that direction.
As Jonah approaches the room, it is quite obviously a master bedroom with a marital bed, the wooden headboard rising towards the ceiling. The windows in this place, once stained glass windows, are covered in muck and some of them are broken.
let me,
Hello? Is anyone
Jonah.
in here? We're not trying to roust you out if you're squatters.
Jonah can hear a sound coming from the ceiling. Is there anyone in here? Is there anyone in here?
Yes, it's me. I shine the light up towards the ceiling.
There is a raven perched on a wooden beam.
Jonah?
Jonah lets out a nervous laugh. it's, it's, it's just a raven. Wow. That's
Well, let me see.
The raven speaks again, and this time it says, "You are all going to die." And the raven flies out of the window.
Well, that
Cassidy and Jonah must roll willpower.
19.
15.
They steady themselves, regain their composure.
Well,
Hey guys, what'd you see in the room?
that wasn't very nice, Jonah.
Yeah.
What the hell
What did
did you
I
laugh?
do? I thought it was just ravens messing with us, but what? Who teaches a raven to say that?
I walk over to the room and shine the flashlight in. Yo,
Well-
what happened?
Uh, just a raven, but a raven
Yeah.
that had learned to speak.
A rude raven, you know. Thank God I brought my folding knife. Perhaps the next encounter I'll use it.
A small
Guys,
you
fireplace.
can't be
While
bothered
we're-
with birds.
While
A
we're
small
so nerved up,
fireplace.
maybe everybody should keep their weapons kind of, away.
It's just
Uh-huh.
a knife.
A small fireplace is revealed in the north wall of this bedroom. There is a half-burned newspaper article in the fireplace.
I go over and I grab it.
The part of the newspaper article that is still somewhat intact shows an image of Jonah, his sister, and his father posing in front of a house. Some of the letters mention ritual, tragedy.
I look over at Jonah and I crook
What?
my finger at him,
What is
directing him to come over to me.
it? Very nervously approach. What?
I show him the article. Hey, Jonah, what's this?
I look incredulously at it and try to remember, was this ever actually in a paper?
What did you
Jonah
find, Mr.
remembers
Reyes?
that it was one featured after a horrible tragedy.
Why would
John-
they have this? Why
Jonah?
would she be here?
So
Is
you're
this-
saying your sister brought this in here? Jonah,
May-
what are you up
maybe?
to?
Maybe. Look, I came here for the same reason you guys did. I had no idea my sister might have known about this place.
Well, Jonah, but this picture is real?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
so
Jonah, what happened? What happened?
the ritual word, can you explain a little bit about that?
No. Not really.
None
So
of this
you
is
don't-
getting us any closer to finding Polly. I walk out of the room.
While
Wait,
that is
Mr. Reyes,
happening-
wait for me.
While that is occurring, Paz and Chen can hear the voice of a young girl coming from upstairs. "I'm here, come, I'm here."
Another voice. That's not the same one.
No.
Is this your friend?
That doesn't sound that like Polly. That voice is too young.
So let's go.
Let's go
Let's go.
check it.
Yes, of course.
Chen realizes that the voice sounds vaguely familiar, like her younger sister's voice.
Yeah, I reckon I kind of recognize that voice, but that doesn't make any sense. But if there's a kid here, let's go look, Pass.
What do you mean?
I mean, that sounds like my sister, but
Now that's very strange. So
my sister
everybody's
is dead.
everybody's listening to their families, their younger siblings. That's a little bit strange, right?
Well, were you listening to your younger sibling also?
No, I wasn't.
So who are you listening to?
Jonah.
No, but weren't you listening also to a voice?
Oh no, but I don't recognize it.
Well, I don't know. It's strange. My sister is dead, so it cannot be her.
Hmm. Well, we never know. Let's go.
Can be another kid. Let's go check.
As Paz and Chen go up the stairs, they see Desi stepping out of the room on the east.
Mr. Reyes, what's happened?
Oh, there was some bird in that bedroom. It's learned to speak. Apparently, birds do that. I think that's where we've been hearing the voices.
What, the parrot?
This place, yeah, it's
No,
no, it's
a
a
raven.
raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this place playing with our way of thinking. We need to focus. We're here to find Polly,
Did it
and I
sounded like
haven't
a
seen
young girl, Mr.
what.
Reese? The raven, because we just listened to a young girl.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I didn't
before
hear
I heard,
anything.
and before that I heard an adult's voice, but it was downstairs, and there was no parrot or raven or whatever downstairs.
Desi
Well,
recovers a point of stability.
but I think we are looking in the wrong place because Poppy's stream was, she mentioned something about underground.
Yeah, but I didn't see any
Okay.
stairs going down. Maybe they are hidden.
Well, we
I've
haven't really
seen
searched the ground floor very thoroughly. Maybe we
Yeah,
just need to go looking for basement stairs or a basement doorway.
perhaps it's better for us to look downstairs.
we had a couple
Yeah,
of doors downstairs that we didn't check.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, guys.
What?
This this picture. This isn't real. This
Isn't
is
real?
this is something that happens in a nightmare I have. It's not something that really happened. How in the world?
I take out another cigarette, put it between my lips, strike a
What picture?
match, light it,
What
start
picture are
smoking.
you talking about?
I show the picture. It's
Then,
it's my family, my dad, my sister, me.
yeah,
So,
but
Jonah, let's think about this. Let's think about this for just a second. So, we've been hearing voices, but we had some kind of damn bird that could imitate human voices. Okay, fine. You find a picture that's it's something in a dream, but you said you think your sister's been here before you, right? So maybe she's heard you talk about your dream. She makes something up. She comes up here. Who knows why she burns it? Maybe she's even playing a practical joke on you. Who
yeah,
knows?
but Mr. Reyes, this is an actual newspaper. This is an actual photograph. How the hell this came to be?
I don't know. I just know it's not getting us any closer to finding Polly.
Cassidy recovers a point of stability.
Let's head downstairs, see if we can find a way to the basement. I
Okay.
walk over to the stairway and start heading down.
Okay, let's go. Let's go,
Let's
guys.
go.
Yeah. I will follow in the last position.
I will
You are
also
all
take
back
a
in the
last look
entryway.
behind me to the direction where I hear the voice of my sister.
I put my piece
The-
back in my shoulder holster.
There are two doors, one in the east wall, the other one on the north wall.
Should we
I
try?
wonder if I know anything about the estate.
Pass must roll soul.
I rolled a 15.
A point of stability damage was taken, but Pass receives a flood of images from the past. Many families lived and died under tragic circumstances. He sees images of poisoning, of stabbing, and of jumping down the stairs. A man jumps down the stairs with a rope attached to his neck, ending his life. This house has suffered unimaginable tragedies, and the visions are gone.
Well,
Only Paz knows this.
should
Okay,
we
guys,
try
stop.
what?
I've had some strange experience right now. I think this house is haunted. Many people died here.
Of course it is.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Well, you might not believe in those kinds of things. I'm just telling you.
No, yes, I believe those things, but well, Mr. Reyes, should we try the eastern door first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's
You
do
think
it
Poppy's
two-man
still
style,
alive?
okay? You open it, Cassidy. I'll stand back here with the flashlight, shine it in.
Yes.
Nobody wanders off from now on, kids. We do this
Desi
two-man
must roll
style.
willpower immediately. Desi must roll willpower.
Okay?
Oh, that's he. Okay.
18.
Desi fights off the attempt of something taking over his body. For a moment, he had the intention of running and slamming himself against the wooden door on the north wall, but he stops himself.
Well, everyone, I'm going to open the door.
Yeah,
Mr. Reyes
do it
is
now, Cassidy. I got the flashlight.
okay. Slam.
As the door is open, a kitchen is revealed with utensils littering the floor, forks and knives, a dirty wooden table at the center. The cupboards are stained with brownish or red liquid. There is a stench of onions, and there are cans piled inside of a fireplace. The fireplace is located in the south part of the kitchen.
Well, I don't know if it's some kind of trend, but let me check the fireplace to see if there are any other newspapers.
I am quietly and without the others noticing looking around on the floor to see if there are any knives that look sharp enough to be useful.
There is a sharp, large knife on the ground.
I will quietly lean down and pick it up and place it inside my jacket.
Jonah ended up distracted thinking in the future, and he feels entranced. He automatically gets taken over by something. He rushes towards the fireplace, almost knocking Cassidy aside,
Hey,
and a large, long, wizened looking with gray hairs arm with black nails shoots out of the darkness of the fireplace and throws itself at Jonah. Now Jonah is in control of himself, but the arm is reaching out towards his neck.
I pull my piece and fire.
I grab its wrist and try to pull it away from touching my face or my neck.
Both Jonah and Desi must roll reflexes.
hey,
Six.
careful!
I roll 12. Fortunately, my reflexes are pretty good.
6 for me.
The arm takes hold of Jonah before he can take action to protect himself. Jonah must roll fortitude -2.
6.
Jonah feels almost his as if his throat is being crushed completely, taking 2 wounds. Jonah suffers 2 serious wounds, but Desi's quick reaction fires and the arm dissolves into nothingness as the bullet impacts the arm.
What the hell happened? Jonah, are you okay?
No. Oh, God.
What the
What
I
hell
was
have
was
that?
no
that?
idea what that was, but it doesn't like bullets.
Let me shine my flashlight into the fireplace.
Cassidy can see nothing, not a single place where the arm could have come from. It is a normal looking fireplace. And the cans are average, normal looking, empty soup cans, 3 in total.
Let me see if I can see if there is any kind of leftovers in the bottom part of the fireplace. If there is something burned or.
I'll approach the fireplace as well. I'm going to touch the inside of it.
Do any of you guys have any sort of first aid kit or?
Oh,
I have
Let's take a
one
look at his neck.
backpack. Let me take a look at you, Jonah.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Chen notices that she can attempt to treat the wound as Paz is exploring the fireplace.
Careful, Paz.
I'm going
Paz
to.
must roll so
11.
I roll a 12.
Sorry, it's Paz, not me.
Paz has a momentary vision of an old man dying alone, starving himself voluntarily a long time ago in this very same room. Chen must roll coolness to treat the wound.
Yeah, in that case, let me roll. I applied wrong because 15.
Jonah receives proper treatment, and 1 serious wound is treated, but another wound remains.
you must be careful, Jonah. You can't go just like this to the. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Hey, Paz, do you see anything inside the
I come out.
fireplace?
I come out of the fireplace. Well, I didn't see anything with my eyes, but I'm pretty sure now that this house is extremely haunted.
I will walk back over to the knife that I saw and pick it up in front of everybody.
Jonah once again gets distracted thinking in the future. The thought about the future is too much for his present awareness. He suffers 4 points of stability damage as he gets distracted, out of place and out of time. But he
Do you
picks up
mind
the
if
knife.
I take a look at that knife?
Sure.
Okay, I pick the knife up and I look at it very closely.
Pass must roll. So
14.
he feels drawn to a cupboard on the east wall of the kitchen.
I'll go over and open the cupboard.
Pass thinks in the future and suffers 4 points of stability damage. But he still feels the pull towards the cupboard. But he is thinking about, I will do something in the future. He has not taken action in the present yet.
I open the cupboard.
As he does that, Pass notices that the cupboard is hiding a wooden door behind it.
I look at them and say, "There's a hidden door behind this."
Wait just a second, kid. Let me take a look. I walk
Sure.
over.
Tessie realizes he is strong enough to pull away the cupboard to reveal the wooden door.
Do you want some help, Mr. Reyes?
Now, I think I got it, Cassidy, but let's take a close look at this first.
Yeah, let me help you.
I examined the door.
The door, unlike the rest of the wooden doors in the house, looks much older.
Let me see, Mr. Reyes, if I can see any kind of writings or markings on the door.
Sir, go ahead.
Cassidy must roll. So,
14.
Cassidy can see no such markings, but he feels nauseous, as if he's about to throw up. There is a dark current coming from behind the door.
What the
I
heck is
don't
wrong with you, Cassidy?
I don't know if this is safe, Mr. Reyes.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Step back. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Don't open it, Mr. Reyes.
Put on a pair of gloves. You all see it. I put on a pair of gloves. I start to feel around the edges of the door. I examine the handle. I examine the lock, if there is a lock.
It is clear to Desi that the door is unlocked, ready to be opened, but no other clue or suspicious feature is revealed.
Okay, all of you stand back. Give me just a minute here. I take out my flashlight, hold it cop style again with my piece. I crack open the door and then push it open with my foot so that I can shine. And I shine my flashlight into the room, my gun pointing in the direction of where the flashlight is pointed.
The flashlight pierces through the darkness of this room. There is a single window that is obstructed by the weeping willows and wild bushes outside. There is a single squatter's bed made with dirty sheets and a worn pillow. The sheet is stained with yellow and red. And in the southern section of this newly rebuilt room, there is a trapdoor on the ground, wooden trapdoor with a single chain. It has been locked with a metal lock.
I may have found our way into the basement, folks. Follow me in. I walk in.
Hey,
Okay.
before we leave though, both rooms where we've had instances have fireplaces.
Yes.
Do you think that's what she means? Do you think she saw something different in these fireplaces?
The so-called beautiful fire, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps.
Let's just be
I don't
careful.
know. Yeah.
I walk over to the trap door. I examine it. I examine the chain.
The lock seems fragile enough to break it open. The chain looks new, almost as if bought or purchased a few days ago. Chen must roll so.
Just get my character sheet. 10.
Chen can hear the sound of splashing, someone drowning just behind her, outside of the kitchen in the entryway.
I'm going to turn around.
Hey, Chen, where are you going?
I'm hearing water. Someone is drowning.
Don't.
Wait,
It's not real.
Focus, people. We have a door here downstairs.
Oh, I'm going to get her. Wait a minute. Chen, come here now.
Chen can see water flowing outside of through the kitchen, flowing outside of the shelves and cupboards in the kitchen.
Chen, what
Don't
are
you
you
see the
seeing?
water? She's there. I need to
No,
help.
no, Chen. As we
Where?
know, this
Where?
place it's a death trap.
Where
That's
I
not
see the water?
real.
Where? Where's the
There.
water?
It's
There, where?
everywhere. Don't you
Point
see
me.
it?
Point at it.
I'm pointing.
Okay,
That's
I will.
not.
As Chen points, one of the doors of the kitchen of the shelves opens, and a wet swimsuit is there. Everybody can see. Everybody in the room can see a wet swimsuit.
What the hell?
It is the size of a child, a young girl.
I'll
Can you
approach it.
see that?
I approach it and touch it. Touch the swimsuit.
Pass must roll willpower.
I rolled a 10.
As Pass touches the swimsuit, he cannot remove his hand from it and begins to choke. Small drops of blood pour out of Pass's mouth.
I pull.
Pass must
I'm trying to
roll
pull him. Yes.
fortitude.
I pull Pass out of in my at my direction.
I rolled 11.
One wound was suffered. One serious wound. Cassidy pulls Pass, and he's able to let go of the swimsuit.
What the hell is that, Chen? Do you recognize the swimsuit?
I think so. It's hard,
It
but
is obvious for Chen that it was the
it was my
swimsuit
sister.
of her younger sister.
Oh no, the visions materialize. Nice.
I'm almost crying and shaking a bit.
Here, let me use my folding knife to remove the swimsuit from the cupboard.
And so it is done without further effects. Chen suffers 2 points of stability damage.
Chen, do you want to keep this or do you want to for me to put it away?
Put it away.
Okay, I put inside of inside the oven.
Everybody can hear a grating voice saying, Vesey, let me take over. And then there is silence.
Okay.
Okay, that
What
what?
do you recognize that voice, Stacy? Mr. Reyes.
Never mind the voice. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Reyes. Is there
Listen, we
something
got to
that
get. No, there's nothing. You don't have to pay any attention.
is there
Listen, we need to
something
get
that
downstairs. We need to find Polly. Polly is
is,
what matters.
is there something that we should be worried about, Mr. Reyes?
No,
There's a
we
lot
got
to
to.
be worried about.
Mr. Reyes, I've been working for you for a very long time. I think I deserve some kind of honesty from you. Is there something that I should be worried about? Is there something that you know about this case, Mr. Reyes?
No, I don't know anything about this case. I just know we need to find Polly. I had a problem. It was fixed.
What kind of problem, Mr. Reyes?
It was fixed. Look, it doesn't really matter.
Mr.
Something that
Reyes,
happened when I was a kid, okay? I
I've
had some
done.
therapy for it. It's no big deal.
I have to say, Mr. Reyes, I've done some shady stuff for your work and to help you. So I think I deserve some kind of acknowledgement.
Okay, so look, I studied for the priesthood, right?
Okay.
So here's the deal. All right. When I was a kid, I went through an episode. All right. Supposedly, I was possessed. One of these religious superstitions. Nonsense, okay? I was a kid and I had a neurotic episode. They treated me. It's fine. It's fine.
You
Don't
were
worry
possessed
about it.
as in by a demon?
Look, Cassidy, I'm going to be frank with you. I don't believe in that bullshit. Okay? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well,
Look,
sir.
look. I think whatever's going on here, some sort of mold, something is touching us off. It's making all of our baggage open up. We just need to
I've had
cover
enough
up
of
and
this
get out of
nonsense.
here as quickly as possible.
It's not mold, they're goats.
I take my snub-nosed revolver. I use the steel butt and try to smash the old lock that is on the chain to the trapdoor.
Desi must roll violence.
I back away from this because he's starting to get
12.
very erratic and he has a gun on.
The lock is easily broken open.
I
Well,
throw
the
the shards of the lock away and pull away the new chain. I examine it.
The chain is perfectly usable.
Why have an old crap lock like that on a brand new chain? And where did the chain come from?
someone
Here, if
put-
one of you wants to look at it, take a look. I hand it to
Someone put-
Cassidy.
Well, Mr. Reyes, it's a normal chain, is a new chain. Perhaps someone.
Why is a new chain in an old building behind a hidden doorway, Cassidy?
I don't
Somebody's
know.
messing with us.
Why the hell
Okay?
are we seeing and hearing shit from our past?
It's
Because
probably the
somebody's
squatters.
messing with us. They're
It's
messing with
probably
us.
the squatters. It's something they've done, like something they're taking. Maybe there's remnants of it.
This is
Give
not
me the
normal,
chain.
Mr. Reyes. This is not normal.
Are we going to go downstairs or not?
Yes, we
Yes.
are. I opened the trapdoor.
Let's find Polly's body and get out of here.
Yes.
Oh, we're all
Don't
thinking it.
say
Don't look
that.
at me like that.
We will find Polly and we will find her alive. That's
I mean,
the
if
job.
we found Polly, how do we know if it's really her?
She's
Oh,
probably.
God.
Not
course.
the ghost of Polly.
I'm sure
Listen,
she's
you
dead.
guys going downstairs with me?
Well, let's go.
Yes,
I
don't want to
definitely
be here
am
by
going
myself.
downstairs.
I use my flashlight and I point it into the area where I've opened the trapdoor. I point it into the, I guess, downstairs area.
As the door is opened, a set of wooden steps are revealed descending. The wooden steps are sprinkled with rose petals, fresh rose petals. And there is a smell of incense, sweet incense coming from below.
What?
And various sections of this staircase passageway into the darkness below are illuminated by Christmas lights fixed at various angles, the wiring going through the walls.
Polly, are you down there? I walk down with my flashlight in front of me. I continue to hold
God.
my gun.
I follow him.
I reach
Okay.
out my hand to Cassidy. Give me the chain, please.
Here, have it, but I'll go last.
I'll nod, take the chain, and go down.
Chen, go. I'll go last.
Yeah, I don't want to go last.
As you descend, the staircase continues going down into the darkness, and there are less and less Christmas lights illuminating the way. The stairs continue down into the darkness, and Desady at the front finds a human skull in one of the steps.
Okay, I stop. I examine it closely. How fresh is it?
Desi must roll reason.
All right. Here we go. I rolled an 8.
It is impossible to determine exactly when this skull was placed here or when it was stripped from other organic matter. But Desi spots a single strange sigil, lines, three vertical lines with two circles in diagonal angles on the upper right and the lower left of the symbol.
Boys downtown will kick my butt if they figure out I've done this, but I'm going to do it. I then pick up the skull. I hand it to Paz. Hey, Paz, pass this back to Cassidy. I want him to look at that symbol on it. I want him to tell us what he thinks it is. I'm going to keep walking down. And I keep walking down.
Before I pass it on, I'm going to also look at to the sigils and try to figure it out.
Paz ends up thinking in doing something in the future.
Oh,
Paz must roll. So
18.
Oh,
Paz is absolutely certain that this skull is recent and is unrelated to the past of the mansion, but he takes a point of stability damage in the process.
I didn't pass it on to Cassidy.
what's that? Where did you find it?
A skull. It was on the steps, and I don't think it matters, but check it
This
out anyway.
well, this symbol. I think I remember. Where did I see this symbol before? Was it in some kind of ritual or
Cassidy must roll reason.
You stop using that word.
what word, Jonah?
Ritual.
Why does it bring memories back? 13.
Jonah
Cassidy
gives you a hard stare.
realizes this symbol marks the start of a very dangerous ritual, a ritual that could affect an entire state. The ritual has begun, and those that have made it this far in proximity of the skull are now part of the ritual.
Oh God! I throw the skull downstairs.
What does
Try
that
to
mean?
try to break.
what the heck? What? Who threw that? What the heck?
What does
We
that
are
mean?
part of it. We are part of it now.
It what?
The ritual that
What
affects the state. It has begun, and now we are part of it.
What do you
Don't you
mean?
Cassidy,
see
don't
it?
go simple on me, man. Explain yourself.
It's a ritual.
What
It's some
ritual?
kind. It's some kind of ritual that show that shows that this is a state is some kind of effect. I don't know, but this has started, and now we are part of it.
How do we get
Don't you
out?
see it? It's too late. It's too late.
That's why we're seeing the weird stuff.
Yes, it's affecting the estate and also us.
If
That's
it's
why
too
we're
late,
seeing.
then we have to get to where it's centered at. We have to get to who's doing it.
I
right?
don't know if I don't know if I don't know if we can stop it. I don't know.
The
The sound
paycheck
of
is
a
finding
woman
Polly.
moaning interrupts the silence. The sound of a woman moaning with pleasure comes from below.
I head
Copy?
towards it rapidly. I move quickly, shining my flashlight in that direction. Polly! Polly!
Go. Let's go.
Bessie arrives at a cavern. The cavern has a single well-maintained mattress with satin sheets. There is a door to an elevator on the northern part of the cavern with an old black metal door, old elevator door. And on the mattress, there is a naked old woman, blonde hair with dark roots, doing unspeakable things to herself as she moans. The only other exit out of this room from this viewpoint is a tunnel leading deeper towards the east underground. The room is illuminated by the same Christmas lights in various parts of the roof.
Enjoying yourself, lady? What's your name? Quick, answer me.
The lady looks at Bessie, continues moaning, and calls for him with arms.
Cut the crap, woman. What are you doing here? What's going on? And I don't mean what you're doing right now. Get up. I wave my gun at her.
The woman speaks. Ah, having a bullet through me will be such a new experience. Go ahead, please, if you want. I am ready for it.
Crazy old freak. What's the elevator lead to? Answer me.
Ah, it depends on the one going through the door. You'll have to go through it to find out.
I reach down and grab her by the arm and jerk her up to her feet.
She moans as that occurs.
I shake her. Get over it, woman. You got to answer some questions. You understand?
The woman rubs herself against Desi.
I'm pushing past them and going towards the tunnel and shouting for
You're
Merrim
going
now.
away hard.
What the hell is happening down there?
Something that normally happens to you, Pedro. But no, Desi pushes her away hard. I have a distinct look of disgust on my face.
As Desi does that, the woman falls under the mattress, moans again, and faints completely.
Oh, no. Not more of this crap. Holly, where are you? I look around, shining my flashlight. What do I see?
There are more. Desi starts asking questions to no one, suffering a point of stability.
Okay.
Rose petals are revealed on the floor, and there is a faint smell of fluids of all kinds, blood, sweat, and something else. The elevator door remains the same on the north, and a tunnel towards the east. And everybody can hear the voice of a girl. Jonah, you just stood there while they were killing me. And the voice fades.
Jonah?
What the heck?
What the fuck is
Jonah,
this?
Jonah listens carefully to tell if it sounds like it's coming from the tunnel.
Was that it?
Jonah must roll. So,
Jonah, was that your sister?
I shine my flashlight down the tunnel.
6. Yes,
Jonah
that was
and
a
everyone
sister.
else, and everyone else can see in the middle of the tunnel a man looking the same as the individual in the newspaper picture,
Hmm.
disemboweling a young girl.
I fire
The
at him.
As Desi fires, the two bullets connect, and Jonah feels a wet sensation near his rib, the left rib. Jonah suffers a critical wound.
What?
You
What?
shot me, you idiot!
The vision disappears.
Reyes, what the hell did you do?
I shot at the guy in the tunnel. What are you
No,
talking about?
you shot Jonah.
How? I wasn't even pointing at him.
Jesus, Chen, do you still have some kind of medicine? I don't know, gauze or
How can I shoot the guy? I wasn't even pointing the gun in his direction. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Mariah. I'm sorry.
Who's the man in the picture? That
Was Jonah's father?
That's my father. I had two sisters. I had two. I didn't think I remembered that, but now I do. Oh, I'm
Did
going
your
to join
father?
her, aren't I? Fucking
Did your
killed
father
me.
kill?
I run over to where I saw the man that I shot at.
There is nothing where the man used to be. Not even the bullet remains.
How is
Well,
this possible?
Mr. Reyes, please keep the. Don't use the gun again, please. You're going to kill us all.
Okay, hold on. Let me think. I look at the gun in my hand. I open the cylinder. I pop out the 3 empties and the 2 remaining shells. I put it in the holster under my arm, empty. Okay,
Jonah
Cassidy,
feels
I'll
very
do it your
weak.
way.
Jonah feels as if the blood is not stopped, he will surely die.
I'll try. Let me try. Let me
I'm
try to
holding.
compress
I'm
it,
holding
guys.
as much pressure on the wound as I
Yeah, I'm
can.
going to try to compress it and well, put the gas around it or something, and
Cassidy,
maybe
you
take
know I
off.
hit what I aim at, and I was not
Chen
aiming at
Exactly. I'm trying
Jonas.
delays.
to.
Chen delays in applying the first aid by thinking in I'm going. So Jonah suffers a serious wound. Chen must now roll reason.
Okay,
With
I
a
rolled a
plus
10.
3 bonus. Plus 3
Okay,
bonus.
then is a 13.
Thanks to Jonah's assistance, both Jonah and Chen are able to stop the bleeding, and Jonah is safe for now.
Well, Jonah. Chen, perhaps it's better that you stay with him while we'll check this place
Take
out.
this, and I hand you the ring.
Do you want me to take the ring, Jonah?
If you see her, give her the ring. I think it's important.
Well,
Did that
perhaps
belong to your? Did that belong to your sister? Don't touch it, Cassidy.
I already.
Remember what happened with the swimsuit.
I
The
don't care. I'm
sound,
going to take it.
the sound of wet flesh slapping against each other is heard coming from the tunnel on the east.
Well,
Cassidy, I'm heading down this tunnel. I'm going to
what?
find that son of a gun, and I'm going to figure out what's going on. And I walk down the tunnel with my flashlight
Pez,
pointed ahead of me.
Pez, come with me, quick, because before he kills himself or one of us.
I'm going after Desi.
Let's go quick.
As you go through the tunnel, a new cavern is revealed, converted into a theater with red velvet curtains, stained with crimson and brown. The room smells of shit, of feces.
It's
You
getting
can
better and
see
better.
on the main stage 6 completely naked individuals rubbing against each other. Their lips have been completely torn apart, exposing their gums, and they are pleasuring each other.
Well, this is okay.
Is this
Do
the
we?
ritual, Cassidy?
I don't. Well, there are lots of rituals. I perhaps this is one of them. I don't know. Let
Cassidy must roll reason.
oh, it's a plus 9.
It is impossible for Cassidy to determine if this is part of the ritual.
I
I
don't
look
know.
around me. I look around me for something loose that I can lay my hands on.
There is a single small statue of a naked woman with horns just next to Desi.
Okay, I grab the statue.
And so it is done, and nothing else occurs.
I
Let's.
walk over to the stage with the statue in my hand, and I toss it at the figures on the stage.
As that occurs, all of the individuals, now clearly completely naked, stop doing their actions, stop taking profane activities. They stand up, look at Desi, and throw themselves at him at the same time, all six of them, with their fingers trying to claw and grab at Desi.
I dodge.
Desi must roll reflexes.
It is a good thing I have bonus to reflexes. So let's see. Oh, shoot. The roll is a 7, so I guess that's a 9, including the +2 for my reflexes.
Desi can feel the fingers of the maddened individuals clawing into his flesh. Desi suffers 2 serious wounds. You
Let-
can see all six of them on top of Desi clawing at him.
Pass. Quickly, let's help him.
Yeah, let's help.
I reach
Do it.
for the gun under my shoulder, which is empty, but I'll start whipping the 6 people attacking me with it if I can.
Desi, by thinking I will start,
Oh,
takes no action, paralyzed by the pain.
okay. I grab the gun and start
Cassidy
whipping them.
and Pass must roll violence.
Okay.
Okay. Violence. Oh, +1. 19.
14.
19 with the folding knife.
Both Cassidy and Pass manage to fend off all six individuals, but they are still trying to claw and grab. Pass gets injured in the process, suffering a serious wound as one of the individuals slams his elbow into Cassidy's chest, Pass's chest.
Pass.
Jonah and Chen can hear the sounds of violence, a commotion
Go, Chin,
in the other
go.
room.
They need you, and you're about action more than
Pass.
staying with me.
Pass. Step back with Mr. Reyes. I'll try to fend them back.
Okay, I pick up.
I will also hand Chin the chain that I was holding.
Mhm.
Jonah thinks about the future and does not take action. And now the six
I'll grab the chain.
individuals turn their attention to Cassidy and Pass, exposing their backs to Desi and Chen.
Okay. This time I will actually do it. I pull out my Ruger SP 101 and I walk up to one of the 6 figures and whack him right across the back of the head with the butt of the pistol.
It is an automatic success as the blow knocks out or perhaps even kills one of the individuals, but Desi, by talking to no one in particular about his action, about what he's going to do, suffers 2 points of stability damage.
Okay.
Chen can still take action.
Chen is thinking what she can do. Yes, then.
Chen delays and she can no longer take action. The 5 individuals lunge at Chen. Chen must now roll fortitude -2.
It's a 9.
Chen suffers 3 serious wounds as the individuals are throttling her and even slamming her with their fists.
I look to see if they're close enough for me to kick.
They are close enough.
I strike out at one of them with a fierce kick.
Jonah must roll violence with a +2 bonus.
15.
The kick not only emits a crunch, it connects with the body of one of the madmen. It also pushes it against a second one. Two of them are on the ground, but two of them are still struggling with Chen.
Get to your feet, Chin. Get to your feet.
I
Um,
stab I stab as many as I can.
I'm going to pick my crowbar from the backpack and start hitting them whenever I'm
Chen
able to reach
doesn't
it.
have time to do that as she thinks in the future I'm doing this. Cassidy must roll violence.
Okay. Sorry. Again. So 9.
Now Cassidy has the two individuals on top of him. One of them, with the back of his hand, inflicts a blow on Cassidy. Cassidy suffers a serious wound.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The individual that Jonah kicked is not standing up, but the other individual is standing up. Three are still attacking,
I
focusing mostly on Cassidy.
I kick the one who is attempting to stand up.
It is an automatic success, and he goes down. Two of them still attack Cassidy, trying to rip open his throat.
I finally unfreeze, pick up the crowbar, and hysterically start hitting one of them and screaming.
Chen must roll violence with a +3 bonus.
I'll pistol whip the other one from behind. Or
18.
rather, I pistol whip the other one from behind.
Thanks to Chen's action, one of them goes down. The other one staggers as his companion smashes into him. This giving the chance of Desi despite delaying his action. Desi also inflicts an automatic hit. The with a crunch, the creature goes down, and they are all on the floor.
Cassidy, are you okay?
Yes. Are you okay, Mr. Reyes?
Yeah. I guess the one time I needed my piece was the one time I didn't have it.
Yeah. Perhaps it was for the best, you know?
I know. I think
What?
carefully back to my religious education, and I try to make sense of it based on my religious education.
Desi must roll reason.
All right. Sorry, dropped my dice.
Hmm.
Here we go. Okay, so that is 15 plus 3, 18 total.
Desi is absolutely certain, based on his past experiences, that the scene that has unfolded is the effect of a major ritual, a profane operation of major spiritual consequences that could affect the entire region, perhaps the entire country, for a long time.
So, Cassidy, look, when I was doing my religious studies, I came across some things like this. I think you may be right. This is some kind of ritual and it's really bad.
Yeah, it's already begun. When I don't know if we can stop it. Can I see the? Can I see that statue that you?
Yeah, it's up on stage. Just go grab it.
Okay, I grab the statue.
It is perfectly clear to Cassidy that this statue is very cheap and easily obtainable in almost any store with such objects.
Nothing
I,
special
I
to it.
attempt to get back on my feet without disturbing my wound as much as possible.
Jonas spots behind a red velvet curtain another tunnel, this one continuing to the southeast.
I pull the curtain wide and point, guys. It goes deeper.
Well, since we
Then so do
started,
we.
yeah.
I lead the way. Flashlight
As
pointed ahead of me.
as I watch them go past, Jonah, or I look at all the creatures on the ground, and these can't be homeless people. I'm trying to figure out what can this be? What's actually going on here?
Jonah must roll reason with a +3 bonus.
24.
Oof.
Wow. There you
Jonah
go.
can tell that these individuals, based on their mannerisms, their features, their lack of scars apart from the ripped lips, that they came well off thanks to his studies in sociology and psychology, that they were perhaps once perfectly sane, functioning individuals. The orgies that they were undertaken are quite common in certain wealthy circles that attempt to contact demonic powers.
These these were socialites once. This is whatever's going on here. We have to stop it.
Yes, these people in these circles, they always try strange things. They have too much time on their hands.
But how do we stop something like this? Do you know? And I look
Perhaps,
at Cassidy.
well,
I'm looking at Cassidy and Riz when I saw it.
perhaps I think I need to find the source of it, the epicenter of all of this, and try to find if there is any way to stop this.
If we can keep their sacrifice from being complete, maybe that stops it.
Yes, perhaps.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
As you continue down the tunnel, a smaller cavern is revealed. This one, no larger than your average living room, but it has been completely turned into a bowling alley. The materials used for this bowling alley are of a fine make, finely carved and prepared, but instead of bowling pins, there are limbs, various parts of the human body, clumsily arranged as pins. There are a set of bowling balls on the side, but they are not bowling balls. They are freshly decapitated heads, still dripping blood with their flesh. In the
Oh,
middle of the bowling ball alley stands a muscular, blond man with blue eyes, wearing a leather apron. He's cutting various body parts, and there is even a body that is still alive. The man on the floor, naked and smiling, as he looks at the knife that the blond man is employing to cut the parts. He looks at it with loving eyes. And now you can see at least 5 smaller holes on the sides. Naked people of short stature, midgets, are poking their heads out of the holes, drooling.
What
what
in
the?
the hell?
Well, Mr. Reyes, I think it's time
So is it
for
time
you.
to yes?
Load the gun.
Everybody,
Yeah, load the gun and shoot the blonde guy.
everybody must roll willpower.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Oh God.
Those that do not roll 10 or above suffer 2 stability points of damage.
I rolled 11. I'm good.
20.
19.
I roll a 6.
I rolled a 4.
I am broken.
At the first sound
You're broken.
Jonah falls on the ground, drooling, and opens his own wound with his own hands
Jonah!
and dies on the spot.
Jo- Jo-
Jonah
I
is dead.
take out my pistol, take out my speed loader, loads 5 new 357 rounds in the pistol. I point it at the blonde man. I say, "You fucking creep." I shoot him twice.
The bullets easily impact the distracted blonde man. He falls dead, and the midgets go back through the tunnels, and there is silence. The man on the ground begins crying.
I
Next
look
to the
over
blonde
at
man.
Jonah. "Cassidy, is he okay?"
no, Mr. Reyes
Not
is dead.
okay.
Oh, crap. I've lost one. Great.
And you fucker, what are you crying about? Get up.
I walk over to him. I look down at him.
He smiles at Desi, he smiles at Cassidy through tears, runs into a wall, and slams his head, killing himself. The way he moved was supernatural.
Cassidy, what if what we're seeing is not really what we're seeing? All this freakery. What if it's an illusion? What if none of it is real?
No, this is too.
Jonas
This,
is dead. That's real.
yeah. No, this can't be an illusion.
I just don't know how much of anything we're seeing we can trust. We still have to find Polly. Polly is the paycheck. Let's not forget that. I know
have
we
to
need to
stop
stop the
this.
ritual. I know we have to stop the ritual, but we have to find Polly. And I don't know how, but maybe they're connected.
Let's do.
There's no way Polly's alive. There's it.
Yeah,
Let-
I don't think so.
I can't
Unless
accept
he's
that.
involved with this. Unless he's
I
part
can't
of the
accept
ritual.
this. No,
Yes,
no, no.
unless
I
it's
can't
one of
accept
them.
any of this. Let's keep going. We need to find Polly. We need to find where this rabbit hole leads.
Mr. Reyes, you focus on finding Polly, and I'll try to stop the ritual.
Fair enough, Cassidy. Fair enough.
You notice that one of the tunnels used by the midgets is large enough to provide passage to an adult.
Looks like this is the way out, people. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll
At
lead.
least we don't have to crawl.
Again, police style, I hold my gun and my flashlight down the hallway, or rather down the tunnel, and lead the way.
I'll before I exit, go ahead and I'll just put Jonas' body on, like in resting place on top of a table.
As Cassidy does that, because he thinks in I will, he suffers a point of stability thinking about his own future death.
Okay.
And so everyone proceeds through the tunnel. The cavern that is revealed on the other side of the tunnel is in complete darkness, filled with filthy puddles, containing dirty water with pieces of rotting flesh and shit floating on it. But there are rose petals also sprinkled around the roof. The only sources of illumination in this cavern are two corpses propped against stalagmites, large candles coming from out of their mouths. They have been arranged so they are completely naked.
Now what's this? Let me see if I can find anything that possibly will help us to find
Yeah,
the
go ahead
girl.
and
Or
check them out, Desi. Go ahead and check them out.
Wait a moment, please. I'll just go and.
Yeah. I'll look around the cavern while you're checking them out, and I shine my light around the cavern while he is checking out the bodies.
Desi and Cassidy must roll perception.
10.
Let's see. I rolled an 8, but I believe my perception is +3, so that's an 11.
Desi spots a tunnel in the north section of this cavern, and Cassidy is certain that the arrangement of these corpses with the candles also forms part of a larger operation to summon a being into the body of a human, a sort of possession.
Pez, Chen, can you help me remove the bodies from this position and also remove the candles? This is
Okay.
some kind of ritual of possession.
I don't want I don't want to touch anything.
Hey guys, when you are ready, I've found
Like
another
robot.
tunnel out of here. Just let me know.
And so the corpses, with assistance from Paz and Chen, are removed.
Let me put out the candles and tuck away the bodies in some corner.
Yeah, just don't touch it.
Too late. I'm touching it. You know. I need my hands to do this. Sorry.
It is done with no further effect.
Let's go.
I'm leading the way.
Let's go.
As you proceed through the tunnel, you can hear the sound of laughter deeper.
How many people? How many people do you think there are, Mr. Reyes?
I think about how many people there might be.
At least 5.
We should proceed.
Cassidy, I think there may be a group of 5 up ahead of us. Let's stay frosty, okay?
Yes. I don't. Do you two have some kind of weapon? I just have my folding knife.
I have nothing.
I have the crowbar.
How many bullets do you have, Mr. Reyes?
That's a good point, Paz. And I take my gun, open the cylinder, pop out the 2 empties with my finger, put 2 fresh ones in, close the cylinder. I have 5 now, Paz. Let's see what happens.
Desi can feel something in his pocket. Roll a d10. Desi must roll a d10.
A D10.
D10, single d10.
All right. 6.
Those are the number of bullets that Desi can find in his pocket.
Okay. Guys, I will be running out eventually.
Well, with a little luck, we don't have that much enemies to
5 in the
kill.
cylinders, 6 in my pocket. So that's 11 shots.
We've been really lucky so far. So
Yeah, make them
Okay,
count.
let's go.
You proceed into the next cavern that is illuminated by pieces of furniture set on fire. The cavern is particularly large as a normal-sized restaurant, not counting the kitchen. 5 individuals painted in glow-in-the-dark paint are dancing and rubbing themselves against large, ancient-looking gargoyle statues. There are 3 statues in total, with sharp-looking horns. A single man, still dressed, with his shirt open, light blue shirt, dressed in jeans, long black hair, and moving his head in disapproval, rubbing his face with his hands, lies sitting on a rock.
I shoot one of the dancers and I say, "This is where you run."
The man notices Desi, looks at him, and speaks. You are too late, man. You are too late. It's all over, man. We're
Who are
doomed.
you? Who are you?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who I am. I never wanted this to happen, and I thought Polly was making things up.
Polly, where's
Wh-
Polly? Answer me. Where's Polly?
Well, but uh, if you go to her, what will you do? What can you possibly do?
Take
Where
her
is she?
home. That's the job. That's the paycheck. Where is she?
Listen, I am Mark Straub. I am a bit of I'm like a rival for Polly. Let's call it like that. We were always trying to outclass each other with our videos, our content. But then she suddenly decided to come to this place. She said she was being pulled by some reason, and it looked like she was having some sort of love affair with someone. She felt conflicted about the entire thing, so she thought she would do some sort of soul searching, and she went down here. But when I followed her, just to know to get an edge to see if I could sabotage her video or whatnot, I saw her running and screaming and filming it all. She dropped her camera. I took the footage. And I thought, oh, so this is all part of an act, right? She's being filmed by someone else. I took the camera and ran with it, and I decided to upload it to her channel. But then I came back just to make fun of her. That because I hacked on her account. Yeah, I'm a bit of a hacker. But then I saw it. Angels are real, man. They are real.
I haven't
Yes.
seen any.
Beautiful angel, shining like fire. And look, he pulls away the dark hair that was covering his right eye, and his eye is completely calcinated, a single black hole, charred. This is what happened. When I look at the angel with just one eye, I managed to close the other one. The
Where did you?
angel,
Where is
it's
the
already
angel?
begun. The angel is deeper. Do you see? There in that wall, there is a secret passage. You think it's part of the wall, but it's covered in muck and grime. But there is an edge. Just get your fingers into. Uh, oh, the man's head explodes, and hundreds of teeth and a pointy tongue appear,
Oh,
and he throws himself at Desi.
As he does so, I fire.
Desi must roll fullness
oh,
with a +2
fuck, fuck,
bonus.
fuck, 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 fuck.
+2
Okay,
bonus.
so I'm normally at a -2. So fortunately, I did roll a 12 this time.
Desi manages to score a bullet straight through the creature in what appears to be the throat of the creature. During its berserk charge, its maddened assault, the creature manages to stick its tongue like a sharp knife through Desi's shoulder. Desi must
Oh,
roll. Desi must roll fortitude with a -2.
oh dear.
Hmm.
All right, and my fortitude is normally a +1. Okay, and I will roll. And oh
-2.
boy, that sucks. I get a total of 2.
A critical wound is suffered by Desi. The tongue produces massive pain. The spot where it penetrated leaves a black mark, but the creature goes down due to the bullet and it stops moving.
I
The
s-
ones rubbing themselves against the statues, the ones painted in fluorescent paint, approach all of you. One of them speaks. Well, now we are getting bored. He was our source of entertainment with his moaning and his yapping about this being wrong. But now we need someone else. What can you do to entertain us now?
I
I
can
raise
do
my
this.
crowbar
And
and
I
Something.
start
shoot one of them.
Chen must roll violence.
Okay. Let me just look at the stats. 12.
The individual goes down, and the other four throw themselves at Chen, screaming like madmen.
Oh no! Oh no, you don't. I stab one or two.
And I
Cassidy
attack
must roll.
one of them.
Cassidy must roll violence.
No, you don't, mister. 10.
Taking one down, but Pass attempts to attack, but without any idea as to what he is using to attack, and cannot take action. Desi can still take action.
I shoot one.
Desi must roll reflexes.
Reflexes, got it.
And I go to try to hit the next one.
That's a total of 12.
Another one goes down. Chen must roll violence.
14.
Her attack connects. Blood pours out of the mouth of the individual that falls down, stumbling into his companion, which now throws itself at Pass, attempting to bite at Pass's neck.
Dodge.
Pass must roll reflexes.
Yeah. Um, 3.
The creature takes a bite out of Pass's neck. Pass must roll fortitude.
16.
One serious wound is inflicted on Pass, and the crazy individual is still attached to Pass.
I stab that individual from the back.
It's an automatic success. As the knife goes in, the individual goes down. One of the individuals, the one left, gets up, runs, and then yelps as he falls backwards, and his chest explodes, revealing an impish, bald, small humanoid jumping out.
Oh,
It smiles at you and skitters away back into the room you came from.
this
I'm,
is
I'm going
getting.
to get close to Paz and try to help him, see if I can clean the bandage on his neck, clean the wound on his neck, disinfect it, and bandage it.
Well,
Chen must roll reason.
Mr. Reyes, let me see if I can bandage you some kind of way to stop that bleeding.
Yeah, thanks, Cassidy. Uh, give me a second
Cassidy
here while
must
you're doing
roll
that.
reason with a +1 bonus.
I open the cylinder of my gun again, take out the
Oh,
2 empties, take 2
reason.
bullets from my
I rolled a
pocket.
14, meanwhile. Sorry.
17.
Paz is healed one serious wound. With Desi's assistance, and Cassidy's action, Desi heals one serious wound.
Okay.
Is that better, Mr. Reyes?
Yeah, thanks, Cassidy. So I now have 4 in the pocket and 5 in the cylinder.
This
I
is
wonder how
getting
much more of this we're going to see.
weirder.
Cassidy, should we turn these statues to the floor? Like we
Yes,
did?
help me, and try to tilt them over if they to see if they break or something.
As Cassidy and Chen attempt to touch the statues, the moment their skin touch the statues,
Of
they
course.
feel a wave of the darkest thoughts coming over them. Both must roll. Cassidy and Chen must roll willpower.
9. 9, no, sorry, 10, 10, 10.
4.
Chen suffers 2 points of stability damage. Cassidy suffers 1 as the statues are taken down.
How many points? Sorry, 2.
2 points of stability damage.
This is really messed up. I never saw something like this. Well,
We've been told the way to go.
Okay, I'm distressed now.
I understand. But there's a door over there. He told
yeah,
us before he died, whatever happened, happened. Let's
yes.
keep
Yes.
moving.
Let's
I
see if
feel like we'll find Polly further in.
I'd rather go back, but I don't think we can, so let's go.
you want to go, but I'll try to end this.
Yeah, I probably cannot go back. I'm sure.
Probably best not to go by yourself anyway, Paz. And I can't
Yeah.
leave. I've got to find Polly.
Well,
I
just
walk.
remember, guys, if we find this angel, don't look at him or try to close both eyes.
It's going to be hard for me to shoot him that way, Cassidy, but we'll see what happens.
Well, it's better than going blind, right?
It depends on whether I shoot him first. I walk over. I walk over to where the door was pointed out. I start searching for it through the muck, grab the edges, and open it.
And so it is done. And a tunnel that smells of jasmine is revealed. This tunnel is illuminated with Christmas lights, just like the ones before. And a voice very familiar for Desi is heard on the other side at the end of the tunnel. Desi, my boy, come in. You have finally made it.
I think, who is that?
Desi recognizes the voice as that of Father Antonio.
Father Antonio? Guys, be careful.
Yes,
Follow me.
yes, Desi, come. I know that your friends are here. Jonah has already died, correct? Okay, come. We have much to talk about.
Mr.
I
Reyes?
walk. I walk forward.
Who is
It's
Father
Father
Antonio?
Antonio, or at least it sounds like him.
Well,
Yes, but
we already know in this place that things don't really are what they seem.
We'll find out.
You are before a room that is perfectly decorated like a cabin, like an underground cabin room. The walls are covered with sketches and even pictures of all of you. And in a small bed, sitting in perfectly clean and neat and arranged clothes of a Catholic bishop, sits Father Antonio. He speaks to Desi immediately. Desi, you may now call me Lazarus. Come, look. Do you see here in this small table? I have my Ouija board, and I had been talking to the ghost of Aldonza. She used to be the proprietor of this house. By the way, Paz, he looks at Paz. Aldonza wishes to say hello to one of her descendants. She is so happy that you made it here.
Can I remember her?
Paz loses 2 points of stability, talking to no one that exists. Paz has never had any idea about an Aldonza.
I look at him. Is this Father Antonio? Is what I think. Is it really?
Bessie is absolutely certain that this is Father Antonio. In fact, the one who assisted Desi with his supernatural problem in the past.
Father Antonio, what are you doing here and where is Polly?
Ah, yes, such a lovely lady. She came through here and we had a long talk. She was very disillusioned. She wanted to find out the true meaning behind love, what love is about. And she heard the summons of the angel. Do you see that door over there? You notice a very small and narrow wooden door on the other side of the cabin, on the east wall. She went through that door and she is about to meet her destiny, her fate.
She went through that door. Is that what you're saying, Father Antonio?
Yes, yes, she went through that door. He's about to take the spotlight, let's put it like that, son, in the most grand ritual of love to be carried out.
Mr. Reyes, do you really want to do that? Do you really believe him?
I don't understand why you're here, Father Antonio, in this
That
house of horrors. This place is like hell. What are you doing here?
that's not Father Antonio, Mr. Reyes.
Do we
I'm
not
looking at
find
him.
do we not find filth and corruption in the places of worship? This is my place to be. And there is the angel, the angel of love. I believe he is the manifestation of Tiferet. His beauty made perceptible manifestation. I would refer to it as such.
In that case, how can we stop the profane ritual that is
There is no
involving all
profane
this
ritual
estate?
carried out here. This is a sacred rite of ascension.
No, this is profane. This is demonic, and you know it.
But there is an angel. How can you say that? How can you not feel the presence of the love of God?
I stab him.
Cassidy must roll violence.
I'm tired of this shit. Oh, 9.
As Cassidy attempts to stab the father, he takes hold of his hand and almost whispers, "Where? It looks like we're both going away together." And the priest explodes in fire with Cassidy with him. And
Oh!
Cassidy and the priest are no more. Cassidy is dead.
I stare at what I see there and just kind of shake my head. I look over at Paz and Chen. Kids, you do
Hi.
what you want to do. I'm going through that door. Either Polly is there or she isn't, but I have to know.
Mr.
If you
Reyes,
guys can save yourselves by leaving,
yes, he can
leave.
be part of it's probably part of the ritual by what the man, well, that thing was saying.
Well, this is connected to my family,
Not
so
quite sure.
I must go. I must meet Alonso or whatever his name is.
I don't know if any of this is real, but I do know that the only thing I know is that there's something behind that door, and it's either Polly Or I'm going to find out what it is. The last mystery, maybe. I don't know. I take out a cigarette, put it in my lips, light it up, take a long drag. You kids smoke?
I started now.
I hand you
Well,
a
I
Marlboro.
bet, but if that's what we have.
I hand you a Marlboro, Paz.
I light it.
Okay, kids, I'm going through the door. I'll go through first. If something goes bad, don't wait for me. Run like hell. Do you understand?
Yes.
I turn around. I open the door.
The door is opened and the grand cavern is revealed. At the center of the cavern, there are stones upon stones, creating a tall altar. At the very center, at the top, about 1 story above, lies what you have been searching for. The famous YouTuber, floating, half naked, moaning in pleasure. She is surrounded by 8 individuals, naked, but their backs, their flesh under backs, has been completely stripped, resembling wings. Pieces of wire have been attached to their skin so that they resemble perfect angelic flesh wings. Flesh wings. They begin to chant. They appear oblivious to your presence.
Polly, it's Desi. Polly, can you hear me?
As she floats, she turns in Desi's direction and speaks. Desi? Is that you?
Polly, it's Desi. I'm coming for you. I've come to rescue you.
Polly begins to float down gently.
I approach her.
The individuals with their backs turned into fleshy wings do not move as Desi approaches Polly. Polly is now descending the stones piled up as an altar, approaches Desi and speaks. Desi, I finally realize what I've been searching for all my life. I am discovering the true meaning of love.
Polly, what are you talking about? Everybody's been worried about you. I have been worried about you. What have you been doing down here?
I am to become the avatar of the power of love and beauty. The angel has been guiding me.
Polly, I don't know what's been talking to you, but I don't think it's an angel. Everything around us is blood and violence and death. This is not what angels do, Polly.
Mr.
But
Reyes,
Desi,
shoot her. Shoot her.
Yeah, shoot her in the head. She's lost.
Are
who
you
are these
insane? I
people?
can't do that.
Why
Well,
are they saying this?
something very wrong is going to happen. She's probably the one conducting the ritual.
Listen, Polly, we can't do this. This is an evil thing. It's deceived you, it's lied to you. It isn't teaching you about love. You never needed it to know these things.
Desi must roll reason.
Okay, here we go, guys. That's not too bad. It's a total of 16.
Desi realizes that he has heard and read about a similar ritual in the past. There is a very specific number of sacrifices to be carried out on top of the altar. The ritual could be ruined by making the wrong number of sacrifices on top or even around the altar. And now Desi must roll charisma.
Charisma. Got it. I'm actually a +1 on that. Amazing. Total of 13.
Polly snaps out of it. Her eyes become clearer. Desi, I don't want to be here anymore. I would. And Polly explodes as an angel manifests, descending on top of where she was. The angel is covered completely in ice. Every single inch of the body of the angel is covered in ice, except for the mouth, no nose, and eye. The six wings shine, almost blinding everyone present. The angel speaks. Children, you have ruined the mindset of the avatar. You that have only existed for less than a few centuries. You that have been lied to about your origin. How dare you interrupt an operation that was designed even before the birth of this world?
I closed my eyes when I saw the angel coming, so I wouldn't see it.
Desi looks at the angel, points his gun, and begins firing until the gun is empty.
All of the bullets go into the angel and appear into Desi's body, killing him. Desi has died,
And there we
falls in
go.
a bloody heap. Only Paz and Chen remain. Paz must roll soul.
I roll an 8.
Paz can see a woman dressed in Victorian clothes approaching him. She embraces Paz, and Paz has no awareness, no conscience, no intelligence, no consciousness remaining. His heart stops beating, and Paz dies. Only Chen remains,
I'm
and the angel
I'm
speaks.
I'm
My
standing like
child,
this.
why won't you look at me? Do you not wish to see beauty?
No,
What is it that you would wish to do in this place of divinity? I would suggest becoming the avatar of love and beauty.
mm, I don't want to do that.
What is it
No,
that you
leave
wish?
me
You could
alone.
have anything that you wish. Just let me hear it. You will see that there is nothing impossible for the power of God.
Leave me alone. Go away. I don't want to be here.
If you will not cooperate, it saddens me. It saddens me so much. Chen can see the eight individuals with the fleshy wings rushing at her from all directions.
Yeah. I scream and I'm in panic. I'll try to get away from them and I'll probably end up opening my eyes.
Chen must roll violence.
Uh, 23.
She struggles. Chen struggles but is overpowered. But during her movements, her violent jerking, she can see a woman in Victorian clothing, long hair, and the woman yells at her, I am Aldonza. They took my descendant Paz. You must do something to stop this madness.
What can I do? Tell me.
Look at the angel, and you must sacrifice yourself to stop this. You must say, my life to stop your ritual.
I'll do that. I have no other chance. So I will open my eyes and try to look at the angel and say what she told me. I'll sacrifice my life to stop your ritual.
In absolute madness, Chen utters the words. The angel shines to the point that it resembles a nuclear explosion. The the impact expands the light, infests the room, floods the entire cavern. Everything is consumed, and nothing is left. Absolutely nothing at all. And no one will ever know what exactly took place in this estate, in the bowels of the mansion. And it is over. Session has concluded. Well, I
Interesting.
said that was a bit of a tie of a tie between the forces of humanity and the other powers because
Sylvia final girled it.
There you
she
go.
rolled really well in violence. She rolled really well.
She does that. She's
Well, it was kind of logical. When Desi saw Polly die, his instinct, based on what he had done before, was he was going to shoot the being he held responsible. And if it killed him, he kind of wasn't too bothered by that.
I knew you had more going on for Polly than you were letting on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that was his
yeah.
corrupt secret, is that they had had an affair. He was the lover, the secret lover that had been mentioned earlier. So
Mm, okay,
yeah,
okay.
he was, and I did try to role play that. He's really obsessed with her,
Yeah,
and
it
despite everything
showed.
else, he wanted her. And when she dies, I mean, he managed to talk her out of it, and then the thing kills her. He kind of freaked. It's
Yeah,
like he's either going to kill it or he's going to die, and there you
I
go.
like that the angel played on Chin's rivalry with Polly too. Like, hey, you could take her place and do it even
yeah.
better.
And also Cassidy was in the downward spiral. So this all this situation reminded him. Those three names I just made up, but the Sam, Anne, and Sophia. There were three children that he participated that were sacrificed in a ritual.
Oh,
Oh, gracious.
Yep.
Okay.
So he has been there. He knew what could happen.
see, my secret was just that my family was messed up.
Okay.
Now, my dad was really messed up, if that matters. But
Yeah, mine
It
wasn't that bad. My sister drowned and I blame myself. And I thought my parents blamed me also.
And there were
oof.
other clues that perhaps if you had like, explored other places, other ways to stop the ritual. But
Mm,
those are the risks that you take when you take on these
Mhm.
scenarios. It's a bit like Call
yeah,
of Cthulhu or Cthulhu.
mhm.
There is no like an easy way to solve things. There is always like this little thing, even when interacting with the entities. There is always like a how you say like a way to worm yourself into the solving the
Yeah.
weakness or the weak point of the entity. It reminds me a
I
bit of Wishmaster. If you saw that film Wishmaster, the Wishmaster one,
Yes, I think,
yeah.
yeah, a
similar
long time ago, yeah.
situation, yeah, a bit like that. Uh-huh. So, what do you think of the session?
Yeah, I
I
liked
enjoyed
it.
it.
It
Yeah,
was fun.
very
I
much.
I
Yeah.
kept catching myself on the grammar though.
Yeah,
So
that's a problem.
that
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's difficult, especially for me. I usually use the
third person.
infinitive, and the infinitive in Portuguese or the future in English. Sometimes it's hard to
And
distinguish
here's
well. Well,
the funny part. This actually happens, and it has happened to me before. It happens when you want to distance yourself from the situation. Because when you're in the present, in the
Yeah,
now, I do this, I do that, you are there. You trick your mind into being there. But when you're like, I am going to. You're like,
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
going to. I
Yeah.
will. So that you're stepping away.
And horror scenarios make you do that, right?
Mhm.
Like you
Mm,
try to push away or yeah, crack a joke or something to pull that tension down. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
yeah. But it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
And I actually thought that it was going to be a total party kill. That is, like I said, that last roll. Well, first of all, Desi trying to reason with Polly disturbed the ritual because Polly was gone. She was completely gone. But the arguments, the roll was so well that she snapped, and so the angel had to make its presence. And then Sylvia, that's why you should fight it until the very
Mhm.
end. It seemed like it was all over for Chen, but still, just keep on trying, and perhaps something could happen. And just in case it wasn't completely clear, passes the ancestor Aldonza. There was a demon in the Ouija board that was pretending
Mhm.
to be Aldonza, and the real
Mm,
Aldonza came to to help to try to get Chen to avenge her, the death of Pass of her true descendant.
yeah,
Hmm. Well, thank
very
you
nice.
for participating. It was a great session. You did great.
Thank you.
And this is,
Well,
for
thank
those
you.
watching, this is the first time this group has been attempting to roleplay in first person in the present. So they did a really good job despite the stumbling about, but that always happens the first time. Any
Yeah.
other thoughts that any of you have before wrapping up this session?
No,
No.
I wanted to say though, powered by the apocalypse, the engine gets a lot of hatred because of the move list, but you
Mm,
don't really think about it until
yeah,
you
yeah.
play, right? You just do what you're going to do, and then yeah, you say roll this, and then yeah, so it's not as
If I'm not mistaken, it's not supposed to be like that, right? If you are
It's the
playing
fault of the
cult as
author. The author doesn't understand roleplay.
Mhm.
The author thinks role-playing games are an out-of-character conversation or storytelling. He doesn't get it. So he
well,
took
that's
the
powered by the
roleplay.
apocalypse. That's meant to
Yeah,
be like that, but yeah, so it's
uh,
it's, it's a story game.
that's the thing. He calls it a role-playing game. If he's going
Mhm.
to have it like that, don't call it a role-playing game. Call it
Yeah,
a
it's a story game.
conversation game. Call it a storytelling game. So the author, no, terrible way of explaining his system. So those
Mhm.
of you watching, Powered by the Apocalypse can be played, can be role played. It is actually a role playing game, but just forget about the moves. Describe your actions. Your game master will tell you roll
Mhm.
this, roll that.
Yeah, it's
Perfectly
better.
usable.
Yeah, it's better that
Hmm.
and
way.
then and then you will discover it's just traveling.
It's kind of like that. You could say
Yeah.
it's pretty similar, huh? Well, thank you again to all of you for participating.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you, Abraham.
and thank you to everyone watching us. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description, the pinned comment. Definitely check out the Red Room. They have horror role-playing games. They have darker, if you don't like the theme or the mood for cult, definitely check out Darker. So once again, thank you all. I'm going to stop the recording in 10 seconds. See you all later.
Bye.
Bye bye.